Good morning, my lovelies. This is Goddess Healing Oracle coming to you with a general energy reading for the collective. So I have only a little bit of time, but I wanted to tap in here because I had some interesting experiences in the last couple days, and I just wanted to share and also put out an encouragement and call to action. So I live in New Jersey in the United States. So we have something called Liberty Science Center, which it's actually a science museum. But what I found out is that they have adult only after dark events. So I went to one. It was for Oktoberfest, and you have the run of the whole place. You can do all the exhibits and everything, and then they have laser light show and other things, DJ. Yeah, of course I hit the dance floor. So I saw the planetarium show, and it was amazing. It was amazing to see just the scope of the universe. And at one point they had zoomed all the way out, and they were showing a representation of the entire universe, the entire almost infinite universe. And I remember just having such an aha moment, and it just clicked to me. I felt so at home there at that point. I was because the galaxy, and I was oh, this is beautiful and everything. But when they zoomed all the way out, I'm oh my God, that's where I am. That's where I belong. Anyway, so I just had such an incredible moment of connectedness at that moment, and that sound that I hear, the tones that I hear in my ear, I could hear it even over the voice of the guy, and it was just wow. So that was beautiful. So then I was trying to capture it and keep it, and I was another thing so I encourage everybody, visit the planetarium. You might find your true home and your true purpose. But so I was I'm not living up to my full calling. And so I was taking a spiritual bath, a cleansing bath with salts and things like that, and I was soaking in it, and I was recapturing that feeling of having been in this cosmic energy. But meanwhile, and part of it was in the quiet, and part of it I was listening to Mystic Beauty, Cosmic Royal Family. And why at the same time, when I was picturing myself just being flooded with cosmic energy and golden, silver, rainbow energy in the bath, that I was soaking it into my body, cleansing my spirit, why did she at the same time, at that exact moment, say the word cosmic and explain that that people that were listening at the moment were part of the galactic family? I was oh my God, this is incredible. Why did this happen? And the same thing happened this morning when I listened to the upload last night. She kept on talking about cosmic people, cosmic family, galactic family, and I was just so mind blown. And it may be that she's said this lots of times before, and it just never clicked for me, but it really did. So I just want to encourage everybody to just spend some time in the quiet, contemplating something larger than what we're experiencing now. Just expand your awareness. And so this is a time, can be in prayer, meditation, in the shower, in the bath, walking outside in nature, but mostly it's when you're alone. So this is time for solitude and reflection. Okay, so that's one of the reasons I wanted to come on. I just had to tell people that, because I just so mind blown. The second reason is because since today is the 7th, actually the October 7th, 2023, if you add all the numbers together, it breaks down to a 7. And I am a life path 7, so I am going to be using the energies of this day to just be powerfully tapped in and manifest just set, intentions, and and then, be still in that, like trust in the universe and the guidance, and also be very observant of what what comes to me. Then tomorrow is the 8th, and so 16, 17. So yeah, right. So it breaks down to an 8. So that the number 8 is like, it means several things, but in numerology people talk about it meaning abundance, manifestation, and power, and prosperity. And it's the infinity symbol. It's also, you find it in tarot, you find it over its strength card, which is also kind of a Leo energy. There's a lot of different synchronicities that surround the number 8 and infinity. But basically, I'm just saying it's also a great time. We're just in a time where just be very careful about what you're thinking, because if you're, say a chosen one or a powerful person, even if you haven't come into the fullness of your gifts, you still are a powerful manifester. So keep your thoughts light and positive. Don't dwell on things. Remember, everybody's on their own path. Everybody's not maybe where you are right now. And so you don't have to react or respond to every little thing that happens that may seem like, see, a lot of people are running around, or like, struggling and striving with things in this world that really aren't there, in the cosmic sense, are minor and trivial. And if we have a larger scope of understanding, then we realize that. I mean, I think about that even in the small scale as a parent who now has 3 adults and 1 teenager, that a lot of things I used to think were the end of the world when I was a young mom really didn't end up being as important as I thought. And I could have probably been a little more relaxed about things, or just more understanding, and that's kind of like the same type of energy here. I think especially if we're just awakening, like I feel like I've just only awakened within the past couple of years, that everything still seems like so important and so significant, but really a lot of what's going on here are just experiences that we're having to equip us, empower us to move on and do and be better and more effective at what we're made to do, be able to be more understanding, be better guides and leaders and mentors, teachers, for other people. Like I was saying the other day, Master Sri Akashna talked about, he's in the seminar that I'm doing right now, he talked about the idea that we all have somebody that we can help and guide, because we're a little further on in our maturity and our understanding than they are. So just look at things as experiences and not as world-ending things. Even relationships that seem so they have to be permanent, they have to work out. Not really. Like people can come and go in your lives and can touch each other for a time, teach each other things, learn from each other, and then, but the main thing about that is that we actually have to spend time in contemplation. Like, what is this experience teaching me? What is my purpose? And also be intentional about relationships, and not just, like any old type of way. To say, like, when I come into a relationship with a person, when I meet them, like when I manifested this job that I, been working on for a while, when I finally got the interview, at first I was nervous. I was thinking about it in a very 3D sense, and I was like, oh my God, I hope they like me, or I need to be. And then I was like, wait a second, no, I am going to go in there as an empowered being, and I am here to bless them and to shed and cast my light, the healing, just divine energy that I have on them, and this is going to be great for them. Like, I'm so happy for them. Like, I shifted my mindset, and and the interview went great. They were absolutely blown away. Got called in for a second interview with the owner. He was blown away. They couldn't wait to bring me on, and I was like, oh, this is so interesting. Like, all I did was shift my mindset from, oh, I hope they like me and I hope they hire me, to I hope for their sake that they that they appreciate, and that they feel, you know, the energy and the love and the contribution that I'm bringing to the table. And I was totally calm. I just enjoyed the experience, actually. I'm like, who else can I meet? Who else can I bless? You know, I know it might, I hope nobody's thinking, I'm thinking, oh, you know, she's so egotistical, she's so full of herself. Because, like, if you, I haven't shared a lot of my story, but if you know, if you've seen many of my videos, you know that I have struggled with lack of self-confidence, with depression, suicidal thoughts. I've tried to commit suicide 4 times and somehow survived. I mean, I know now that because it wasn't my time to go and my work here isn't done, and I'm a cosmic galactic being who is probably immortal. I don't know. It's what it's starting to feel like. Like, at the time, I remember when I woke up from one of the attempts, I was like, why, how am I still alive? This is impossible. And it took me a long time to, I finally realized, I was like, I don't know if I can die. I'm sorry, I'm laughing and making light of it, but it's, of course, I'm talking about an extremely painful experience that I had, that had taken me years of therapy and whatnot to recover from. But also, this spiritual awakening has probably done more to just heal me than even all the therapy. But what I do encourage is that anybody dealing with depression or anything, you get outside help, get therapy. That did help me, and I am very thankful for the people that are working in that industry, for the support that I got at the time when, you know, I was in crisis and I really needed it. So everybody do it if you can, even if you're just feeling like, oh, you know, I'm not that bad, I can handle it. Just try it. You can take away what you can from it. But anyway, I don't think I'm going to pull some cards today because I actually have to go into work. But at least I wanted to tap in and mention about that, and about the, like, intentions. Today is like a 7-day. Tomorrow is an 8-day. So just take some time to yourself, some you time, maybe a bath. I had a candle going, and, you know, like the scents in the room, just, you know, all the senses, not every single one, obviously not taste, but anyway, I love you guys so much. Thanks for joining me, and I will talk to you again soon. Have a great day.